show. This is Dr. Bhumika Banerjee, and you are watching Mother, Daughter, and Follower. We have the guest who has been here before as well, Dr. Shakti Singh, who is always, invited with us because he has a lot to talk on oral cancer. But today I want to ask something different from him. So, welcome to the show, Dr. Shakti. How are you doing
ma'am.
today?
Thank you for inviting me again on this podcast, and I'm really very happy to be here with you today.
Same here, Dr. Shakti. तो आप अपनी लाइफ जर्नी के बारे में बताएंगे इस बार, because that's what you promised me last time कि next time we will definitely cover that how you actually started this journey of yours. So कैसे हुआ, शुरुआत कहाँ से हुई, कहाँ से आपने पढ़ाई की, किस तरह से आपको लगा कि नहीं यही करियर मेरा होना चाहिए?
ओके मैम, सो मेरी कहानी जो है वो शायद जोधपुर से ही चालू होती है.
Okay, I
बहुत
didn't know
बरसों
that.
पहले, मे बी अराउंड 37 ईयर्स बिफोर, मेरी स्कूलिंग जो है वो इन्हीं जोधपुर की गलियों से हुई है.
Wow.
और इन्हीं मेरे पिताजी जो है वो आर्मी से, उस वक्त आर्मी में थे, अभी आर्मी से रिटायर्ड है. तो इन्हीं जोधपुर की गलियों से मेरी स्कूलिंग हुई.
जी.
और यहाँ से फिर मैंने एक एग्जाम लिखा जो था मिलिट्री स्कूल का एग्जाम.
Wow.
तो ये मिलिट्री स्कूल का एग्जाम जो होता है वो एक 5 ही मिलिट्री स्कूल है पूरे कंट्री के अंदर.
Okay.
एंड ऑल दी स्कूल्स, ये सारी स्कूल जो है वो 100 ईयर के आसपास की है. सो दीज आर वेरी ओल्ड स्कूल. आप इमेजिन करिए कि एक 11 साल का बच्चा एक ऑल इंडिया का एग्जाम फाइट करना होता है.
Wow.
वो एग्जाम के अंदर फिर आपका मेडिकल होता है, फिर इंटरव्यू होता है, और फिर
Wow.
मेरिट होती है, उसमें
Amazing.
सेलेक्ट होना होता है. सो उसके थ्रू
क्या बात.
देन मेरा मिलिट्री स्कूल में सिलेक्शन हुआ. और मेरी जो पढ़ाई है वो चैल मिलिट्री स्कूल, अजमेर मिलिट्री स्कूल और बैंगलोर मिलिट्री स्कूल में हुई. और फाइनली मैंने बैंगलोर मिलिट्री स्कूल से मेरी 12th पास आउट की थी.
क्या बात है डॉक्टर शक्ति, आई डिडंट नो दैट कि आपकी पढ़ाई जोधपुर से हुई है.
जी मैम.
और आज हम जोधपुर में ही ये शूट कर रहे हैं. हम देख सकते हैं कि पैलेस का व्यू है हमारे साथ. तो आई फील दैट यू मस्ट बी वेरी हैप्पी अबाउट इट.
आई एम वेरी प्राउड एंड आई एम रियली फीलिंग वेरी हैप्पी टू बी ऑलवेज बी इन द जोधपुर, बिकॉज़ जोधपुर मेरे दिल में बसा हुआ है.
जोधपुर जगह ही ऐसी है डॉक्टर.
जी मैम.
तो आप बता रहे थे मिलिट्री स्कूल से आपने पढ़ाई की है, तो किस तरह वो, मतलब उस तरह की पढ़ाई ने आपको किस तरह से हेल्प किया, आपके इस करियर तक पहुंचने का, स्पेशली कैंसर की पढ़ाई. आई नो दैट वाजंट इजी. यू मस्ट हैव डन योर द एंटायर स्टेजेस व्हिच यू नो बेटर, एंड आई वांट यू टू टॉक अबाउट दैट टुडे.
जी मैम.
तो
So basically military school is, वो ही prepare you for the life. जो मिलिट्री स्कूल पे एक फिलॉसफी है,
जी,
जो एक रूटीन है, जो एक शेड्यूल है, इट इज द सेम. जो आज से 50 साल पहले जो रूटीन था, आज भी स्कूल के अंदर वही रूटीन चलता है.
नो चेंजेस.
एंड वी हैव बीन थ्रू द सेम रूटीन फॉर 7 years.
वाओ.
So that school teaches 3 things, man. It is a discipline.
वाओ.
The first thing, the basic जिसको बोलते हैं ना, सक्सेस किसी को अगर होना है तो एक बेसिक चीज जो चाहिए होती है, जो क्वालिटी चाहिए होती है, वो होती है डिसिप्लिन. Until and unless you are not disciplined, I think that is going to become your hurdle. So school teaches us discipline. School teaches us a dedication कि आप जो भी काम करें, आप दिल लगा के काम करें.
राइट.
अगर आप दिल लगा के कोई भी काम करेंगे तो आपको उसके अंदर
सक्सेस जरूर मिलेगी.
जरूर मिलेगी.
बिकॉज यू आर गिविंग 100% टू इट. डिटर्मिनेशन
कि मेरे को ये चीज करनी है. आपका फोकस एकदम क्लियर होना चाहिए. ये 3 चीजें हमारे को स्कूल में सिखाई गई थी.
वाओ.
डेडिकेशन, डिटर्मिनेशन एंड डिसिप्लिन. आई थिंक ये 3 चीजें जो मुझे आज भी लाइफ में बहुत हेल्प करती है. हमारे लाइफ स्टाइल को जो होता है ना कि आपको सही बना के रखने में, आज भी ये 3 चीजें बहुत हेल्प करती है. So these are the 3 basic qualities.
The 3 Ds, we will say.
3 Ds.
The 3 Ds,
yes.
Right? Amazing, doctor. So after the school, what was the next step? Like, definitely it comes the college, right? How was that journey? Once you were out of school, like, what is the first thing you did? When was this decision happened that नहीं यही करना है मुझे, यही मेरा goal है? So what was that?
Yes, ma'am. When we are in school, the school is military school. So The name itself says that, you know, we are being prepared to join to the defense forces. Our whole routine, our whole mindset is such a that I have to become a defense personnel. I have to join army, air force, or navy, you know, and serve the country.
Right.
But after passing out from 12th, you know, it was unfortunately I couldn't make it up for, you know, the defense forces. Then there was a entrance by name, this common entrance test was there when we were in Bangalore, and we were not very much keen to get into any of these, you know, the medical, dental school, engineering school. So we were all prepared for the army. But when I went for the counseling, you know, we have got I have got a seat in dentistry. So this dentistry, I didn't knew what is this dentistry. In
Okay.
school, we were not oriented about it, you know. We knew only engineering, medical, and army. These are the three things which were in our mind.
Right.
तो जब डेंटिस्ट्री में हमारे को सीट मिला तो मैंने कहा नहीं, मुझे तो ये नहीं करनी है, मैं तो आर्मी में ही जाऊंगा. बट इट वाज मेरे ब्रदर ने मुझे बहुत समझाया, मोटिवेट किया कि नहीं, यू शुड गेट इनटू दिस मेडिकल फील्ड एंड डोंट स्टिक ऑन टू दिस. आपको इसके बाद भी लाइफ में ऑप्शन मिलेगा आर्मी ज्वाइन करने का. दिस इज नॉट द वे, दिस इज नॉट ओनली द entry into the defense forces. You will have different options to get into defense, but आप इसके अंदर medical में भी जा सकते हैं. So when I went for the counseling, I got BDS. I was getting a, मुझे जैसे कहते हैं ना, medical MBBS की भी सीट मिल रही थी. But वहाँ पे प्रॉब्लम ये थी कि finances was the एक है ना, एक hurdle था. Because you know the family conditions ऐसी थी कि it was not permitting me to take the MBBS seat.
Okay.
So then I decided to get into basically into the dentistry, and I did my graduation from Bangalore.
Wow. Wow. So such a, I would say, such a life journey and lessons, as well as, you know, you were able to convince yourself also for it, because you wanted to do something else, but somehow this was destiny.
Somehow this was destiny. I agree with your statement. It was the destiny that I got into the
again
dentistry.
A D.
Yeah.
Again a D. Yeah. So destiny plays a very, very important role in all of our lives. Why? Because at times we want to do something else, but we don't know what we will do.
Right.
Yeah. So this was one of the challenge. You said, then what? So once you pursued dentistry, how did you develop that interest? Because now this is what you want, you have to do, right? This is what you had,
right,
you know, in your kitty, that यही करना है. तो आपको मतलब, how did you self motivated yourself, and what all your future, you know, projection was? क्योंकि एक as a student आप सोच लेते हैं कि अरे यार ये करूँगा, उसके बाद ये करूँगा, फिर उसके बाद ये करूँगा.
Correct.
तो आपके दिमाग में क्या चल रहा था?
So when अब हम we have joined dentistry, we were you know, we were happy with our college life. But in my clinical posting, you know, I was posted in oral surgery, oral and maxillofacial surgery department.
Okay.
And my inspiration was a young, motivated, my mentor, teacher, Dr. Anuradha Namrita.
Okay.
She has motivated us to become the surgeon, you know, and that day in my third year, I have decided to become a surgeon. That if I do my master's degree, I'll get into surgery. And that was the motivation I got it from the madam.
So what is this oral maxillo that you just mentioned? Because I don't know, definitely many of us will not,
right,
you know, understand. If you can just brief what exactly it is and how can we explain it to the layman?
Okay, so
what do you
this
mean
is
by that?
This is my specialized branch of dentistry. After BDS, there's an MDS in maxillofacial surgery.
Okay.
So this is a special branch which deals with the surgical possibilities of the head neck region. So oral cavity, the maxillofacial region. So it treats the various congenital deformities. The children born with like cleft lip, there's a lip deformity in the lip. Then it deals with the TMJ pathologies, those who are not able to open the mouth. It deals with the trauma. Somebody have got the fractures. मुंह पे अगर किसी को चोट लगी है, उससे डील करते हैं. It deals with the oral cancer. It deals with the aesthetic facial surgery. सबको अच्छा लगना होता है. So how their looks, their skeletal changes can be done to make people look more beautiful.
Okay.
That and all these are part of the oral and maxillofacial surgery.
Okay.
Because once you do your oral and maxillofacial surgery, your avenues again you get into the subspecialty of that particular branch. So
right.
it is one of the beautiful branch, and especially in the American and European countries, this is the highest. The I can say is the people are more motivated to do the maxillofacial surgery than any other branch, be it neurosurgery, cardiology, or any super specialty in the country.
Is it?
This is the most beautiful branch. Everyone appreciates that, man.
Really? And
Yes.
and what is the reason behind that? Like, why do you think it is more appreciated?
Because in those countries, as I said, everyone wants to
Look beautiful?
look not only look beautiful, but nobody wants to have some disease on the face, because the face is the social value of everyone,
True, very
so nobody
true.
wants to have with any swelling. Nobody can bear the pain of the related to the tooth region. Somebody have jaw pain, it's really unbearable pain.
Yeah.
So these are various things wherein people want to get the treatment done as soon as possible. They do not usually delay the treatment.
They
So this
don't
one of
delay the treatment.
Yes,
Very true. Very rightly said that. Now I understand that why it is so important and
Yes.
why you also chose it. Because
Yes,
because
yes.
it is something different. Not everybody was doing it, right?
Yes.
And this is one of the specialized field.
It's a specialized field of dentistry, and the story behind getting me this branch is when I was in an internship. So after our 4 years of graduation, we have 1 year of internship program.
Okay.
So that time I had joined a guidance or coaching institute because I wanted to pursue maxillofacial surgery.
Okay.
And as I said, the family family conditions were like that I cannot waste an year. I have to get into the maxillofacial surgery. The right, I finished my internship program. So in internship program, when I joined my coaching institute, day one, our the mentor have asked us to write a 30-second of note that why did you join this institute.
Right.
So as I was talking about the determination, the focus. So when next day, he was distributing, everyone have wrote their own thoughts on the paper. He was distributing for everyone. I was surprised that my note was missing. So I said,
you
sir,
didn't get your note
yeah,
from him.
so I said, sir,
Oh my God.
I didn't get my note. He said, what you have written, I want to tell to everyone here, these 60, 70 people sitting here.
Wow. That's nice.
The I have written is, I want to do maxillofacial surgery from this institute under my mentor Dr. S.V. Kumarswamy in 2006 batch. So he said, how you can be so focused that you want only this thing?
Very specific.
Very specific. And he said, I wish that you get what you have written it today. At the end of 1 year, the God was kind to me. I got the same department, under in the same institute, under same guide,
wow.
in the same year.
So
and he has taken out that note, pasted on he laminated it, pasted on the wall of that institute.
Wow.
That if you are so focused, if you are so determined to do something, एक शाहरुख खान की पिक्चर का डायलॉग है कि अगर आप कुछ चाहो तो पूरी कायनात आपको वो चीज दिलाने में लग जाती है. I really I accept, I appreciate
आपने
that.
एक चीज कहते हैं ना मैनिफेस्ट की, कहीं ना कहीं वो आपका मैनिफेस्टेशन था.
Yes.
और मैं अपने पॉडकास्ट में इस चीज को बहुत ज्यादा महत्व देती हूँ. मैनिफेस्टेशन बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है क्योंकि हम कहीं ना कहीं कर रहे होते हैं और आपने भी की और आपका इतना स्पेसिफिक मैनिफेस्टेशन था कि वो word by word true हुआ.
Word by word true. And we have put in lot of effort. So कहते हैं ना कि भगवान उसको ही हेल्प करता है जो अपने आप को हेल्प करते हैं.
Very true.
So I think things went on like that. I did my graduation, masters in maxillofacial surgery.
Wow.
And I again came back to the same old Jodhpur. After 30 years,
Okay.
after 25 years, again, I'm back to Jodhpur. I worked with SN Medical College, MDM Hospital. I've joined. And I
Okay.
started my career.
So you
I
started your
my
journey from Jodhpur again?
Yeah, so I again started my
Wow.
journey of the professional journey from
From
Jodhpur.
Jodhpur, and my goodness, I didn't know that, doctor, because
Yeah.
this is the 4th podcast and I really didn't know that you're from Jodhpur.
Yes.
Good to know that.
Yeah. Man.
So, yeah, continue. You said that you started
So
your
when
journey here.
I was in Jodhpur, you know, I was with the government hospital. So at that time, the healthcare of Jodhpur was very different. It was totally dominated by the government institutes. So you know, the people used to visit the government doctors at their clinic, and they used to take their opinion. But in last 10 years, it's a good thing have happened that now at the same time at par the private healthcare sector is also developed. And now that is what I see the difference in last 10 12 years of when I started my practice and right now how is the healthcare of the Jodhpur is. So when I was in Jodhpur, ma'am, what I have seen, I was in a department of maxillofacial surgery in MDM hospital. So the incidence of oral cancer, you know, every day we used to see 1 or 2 patients of oral cancer.
Oh.
Earlier, I was very reluctant to take oral surgery because oral cancer. I didn't wanted to get into oral cancer because I also used to feel that this something is sadist branch. Patient don't get recover. Rather than I'll get into the aesthetic branch. I'll make people beautiful. Something like that. I after passing out, I had inclination for that.
Right.
After coming to Jodhpur, when I saw the pain, when I saw that the lack of the specialty available to treat these cancer patients, it was very sad state of affairs. These patients used to die without any treatment. At that time, there was no surgical oncologist in the Jodhpur. 12 years back. There was no surgical oncologist.
I mean,
there was a
how is that possible? Like, seriously?
Seriously, there was no surgical oncologist was available in Jodhpur.
And we are talking about which year? Like, if you can
just
just
around
mention
2010, around 15 years back.
Okay.
So doctor surgeon from Mumbai used to visit Jodhpur, operate, and he used to go.
Oh.
So that have instigated me that now it is my responsibility.
True.
That I should get training in oral cancer and help these people.
Right.
Because the statement was, if not me, then who?
Right.
Because, if not now, then when?
You were very well equipped, right?
Yes.
You were
now
capable.
I have
You
to
had that knowledge.
Yes, and I have
right?
to get my training into oral cancer.
Yeah.
So then I had decided that I have to get myself trained and help these people.
Right.
So that motivation of getting into oncology, it came from the people here. It came from seeing the pain, seeing the एक इनका जो दर्द था, जो एक हेल्पलेसनेस थी कि कुछ कर नहीं पा रहे हैं. कैंसर होता है, पेशेंट देसी दवाई लेता है और मर जाते हैं, and everyone was losing the life.
No proper treatment was available.
No proper treatment was available. So that have instigated me to get into oncology, and then I had gone to Mahavir Cancer Sansthan Patna. So I left Jodhpur. I went for further training. And there were 2 important people whom I would like to mention here. Dr. Anjana Dubey was my good friend. We did our masters. We did our graduation masters together. He was the one. He always used to tell कि शक्ति तेरे को oncology करना चाहिए, और मैं कहता था कि नहीं, मुझे नहीं करना है. But somewhere his push had helped me, and he pulled me to India's one of the premium institute, that's Mahavir Cancer Sansthan in Patna, and I went there further for my further training in head neck cancer.
Wow. So imagine when we started talking today, you mentioned that you didn't wanted to do dentistry.
Yes.
But you did that.
Get into dentistry.
Then this thing happened to you. So somewhere your journey is very much, I would say,
Yes.
it's inspirational, because something which you didn't wanted to do, but you were destined to do that.
Destined to do that.
So destiny plays a very important role.
Yes,
And of course, the manifestations that you have been doing, because some people, I think, they are born to do something for others' good.
Correct.
Right, for others' wellness, because
Yes.
doctors are always looked at from that point of view,
Right.
because you save lives, right? So yeah, here you are trained, where you got the training of oncologist.
Yes.
So after that, what was the next step for you?
So I always had in mind that once I finish my oncology, I'll come to Jodhpur and I'll start my career from here again. But when I came to Jodhpur, still healthcare infrastructure at that time
Was not ready.
Was not ready for the super specialty, because the cancer is something which requires a team approach.
Yes.
It cannot be a single-handedly. You cannot do the wonders single-handedly.
True.
To treat a cancer patient, you need a team. You need people around you.
You need the proper resources.
You need the proper infrastructure, proper resources,
everything.
proper team is needed to treat these patients.
Very true.
So then I had joined in Ahmedabad. So I started my career from, there was a HCG Cancer Center Ahmedabad. Then I went to Narayana Hospital. Then I went to Apollo Hospital, and then we started our own center.
Wow.
So that's how our journey of oncology started from the Jodhpur and landed up in Ahmedabad.
Somewhere initiation happened in
Yes.
Jodhpur, and you landed up in Ahmedabad.
Yes.
And you are doing a great job, Dr. Shakti.
Thank
and of course, through our podcast also, we are spreading a lot of awareness
Yes.
on this particular segment, because this is something where people should know that what is the treatment, what are the resources available. And yes, Ahmedabad, here I want to mention, is one of the cities who have all the resources, infrastructure, yeah, isn't it? So
Yes.
it is much developed in any, in any kind of like treatment facilities. So
Yes, I agree with the statement, ki ma'am. In Ahmedabad, the treatment, the healthcare of Ahmedabad is
Yeah.
a time ahead from, probably still from
yes,
the
from
healthcare in
other tier
in
3 or
Rajasthan.
tier
Yes.
2 towns,
So
because
there's a lot of specialty approach, organ specific treatment are there. See, suppose like I am being trained into only head neck, I do only head neck. There's a person who trained into breast oncology, they do only breast oncology. There's a person trained into pediatric oncology, the person trained into, so cancer is being divided into subspecialties now.
right.
So when you practice subspecialty, the chances of having success is very high. The
Right.
chances of getting into complications are very low, because day in day out we are seeing treating same patient. The
True.
experience of our experience is getting very vast experience of treating the same patients.
Right.
So I think the chances of recovering from cancer is very high. जब एक आप टीम अप्रोच से पेशेंट को वो किया जाता है और ऑर्गन स्पेसिफिक अप्रोच से लिया जाता है.
तो डेफिनेटली उस चीज का जो, जैसे कि आपने कहा, चांसेस ऑफ रिकवरी, चांसेस ऑफ अ सक्सेसफुल ट्रीटमेंट इज
Yes.
क्वाइट हाई,
Yes.
राइट, व्हेन यू
Yeah.
गेट द प्रॉपर पीपल
Yes.
ऑन बोर्ड, जब आपके पास वो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है, जब आपके पास वो सारे रिसोर्सेज हैं. तो यहाँ एक चीज मैं ये पूछना चाहूंगी, तो अहमदाबाद में जब आपने ये शुरू किया और आप अभी वहीं बेस्ड हैं, राइट, एंड यू डू ट्रैवल अ लॉट,
Yes,
तो
ma'am.
वो जर्नी आपके कैसे आपकी हेल्प करती है? क्योंकि मुझे पता है आप बहुत जगह ट्रैवल भी करते हैं, अवेयरनेस भी स्प्रेड आप
Yes,
करते
ma'am.
हैं, और इसके साथ साथ आप you are very, I've seen a doctor, I haven't seen a doctor who does so much of, who takes so much of efforts to make things happen. तो उसके बारे में थोड़ा बताइए कि आप ऐसा और क्या क्या कर रहे हैं जिससे आप ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोगों को प्रॉपरली ट्रीट कर सकें.
Right, ma'am. So when we went into this oral head neck oncology program, our first aim was to make ourselves skilled. हमारे को और पूरी तरीके से तैयार होना था. So in that, to prepare ourselves, I had visited lot of for my training purpose. I have visited lot of the centers, world premium centers. So I have been to American continent, I have been to Australian continent, I have been to European continent, I have been to Africa, Asian continent.
Wow.
So I did my training from Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. That's the world largest cancer center.
Wow.
So I had been trained from that place. Then I had been to Germany, there's the maxillofacial surgery department, University of Munich.
Wow.
So I did my training from Munich. I did from Changgung Hospital in Taiwan.
Wow.
Did my training from Taiwan.
Amazing.
And there's a Chris O'Brien Hospital, Head Neck Cancer Center in Australia, Sydney. So did my training from Sydney also. So
Wow.
gathering this experience was to treat our patient with this international standards. So
Right.
this training has really helped me in shaping our treatment plan, in giving the best treatment outcomes, which probably, you know, in the foreign countries, how they give the good treatment. So
True.
the same way we adopt their techniques, their performance, their way of treating patients, so that we can replicate the same and give the best outcomes to our patients.
That's so amazing, डॉक्टर शक्ति. आप जो ये इतनी नॉलेज गेन कर रहे हैं, राइट, वो बहुत जरूरी भी है ताकि हम एक वो स्टैंडर्डाइज उसको हम कर पाए, राइट, क्योंकि इंडिया में डेफिनेटली हर एक कंट्री में अलग अलग तरह से द एडवांसमेंट्स होती रहती हैं, करेक्ट. तो उस एडवांसमेंट्स को अगर सीखना होगा तो वहां जाना पड़ेगा, राइट, और वो आप बहुत अच्छे से कर रहे हैं. तो this shows that how dedicated you are. Again the D comes in, yes. Right, how dedicated you are. Correct. Towards your work, towards your profession. So doctor, आप इतने जगह आप गए हैं, आपने इतना कुछ सीखा है, तो कभी आपको ऐसा नहीं लगा कि मैं फॉरेन ही सेटल हो जाता हूँ, मैं इंडिया क्यों ही जाऊँ? बिकॉज हर बार आपको किसी ना किसी कंट्री में जाके वहाँ की कहते हैं ना एडवांसमेंट टेक्निक्स से आप रूबरू होते हैं, आप सीखते हैं. तो कभी ऐसा नहीं लगा आपको कि नहीं यार यहाँ ज्यादा अच्छा है, यहाँ का इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर बहुत अच्छा है, यहाँ सारी सुविधाएं हैं, तो मैं यहीं मतलब रहकर अपना काम करता हूँ?
मेरे को बहुत सारे अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिले जब मैं बाहर गया. जब भी मैं बाहर विजिट करने गया तो आई रियली गॉट फ्यू अपॉर्चुनिटीज. बट जो मेरा स्कूल का एक उधार है कि मेरे को इस देश के लिए कुछ करना है. जब आपके दिल में
वो
देश पहले, फैमिली बाद में और पैसा तीसरे नंबर पे होगा, तो शायद ये देश छोड़ के कोई नहीं जाएगा.
वेरी ट्रू.
और शायद यही मेरे को स्कूल ने सिखाया. मैं शायद आर्मी में या डिफेंस फोर्सेस में नहीं जाके सरहद पे देश की रक्षा नहीं कर सका या लोगों को बचा नहीं सका, लेकिन मैंने हमेशा ये सोचा कि देश की सेवा करने का मुझे दूसरा मौका मिला है, और वो है कैंसर के द्वारा. बिकॉज आज अगर अपन बात करें, जितने लोग क्रॉस बॉर्डर टेररिज्म में नहीं मरते हैं, उससे कई गुना लोग इस कैंसर से मर रहे हैं.
वेरी ट्रू. अगर उसको देखा जाए तो बहुत बहुत हार्डकोर ट्रूथ है ये.
इट्स अ हार्डकोर ट्रूथ, एंड दैट इज द रीजन that I wanted to serve my people, I wanted to serve my country, I wanted to serve my society. वो एक रीजन, बड़ा रीजन था कि मुझे कभी बाहर सेटल होने का कभी मेरे दिमाग में नहीं आया, मुझे ऑप्शन मिले. तो सेकंड रीजन वाज my parents. I always have been away from my parents for a long time. Did my schooling in hostel, did my college, masters, everything. So I always wanted to be near to my parents. So that is the reason that I've chosen Ahmedabad, because it's it's hardly a 3-hour drive from my hometown. And taking care of parents is my primary, ये कहते हैं ना कि मेरी जिम्मेदारी है, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, जिससे मैं भाग नहीं सकता हूँ. बिकॉज आज नहीं तो कल जब भी पेरेंट्स की जरूरत पड़े, आई हैव टू बी देयर फॉर देम. ये आई थिंक मेरे दिमाग में हमेशा से रहा है, और यही रीजन है कि मैं इंडिया से तो बाहर न कभी सुविचार आया, न कभी चाहूंगा. ये दो रीजन मेरे लिए बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग रीजन थे जिसके कारण मैंने कभी बाहर जाने का नहीं सोचा या कभी मैं नहीं चाहूंगा.
Thanks to the ideology that you learned from the military school, yes, right? Somewhere yes, you got so much inspired by them. Yes. And कहते हैं ना कि अपने देश के लिए कुछ करना है, चाहे ऐसे नहीं तो वैसे सही.
Yes.
और फैमिली से हर वो इंडियन इतना जुड़ा है कि वो चाहे कितना ही बाहर चला जाए, वो लौट के वापस इंडिया ही आता है, क्योंकि ऐसा कुछ मेरे साथ भी हुआ है, तो मैं समझ सकती हूँ. So doctor, you come from a dentistry background, right? And then you went on to doing the oncology and the other, the greater segment of it. I think you know better, and you will be able to explain it. How does an MBBS, doctor who studies MBBS, and he also reaches to the same point. So how does that differences, and how you were so competent to be able to do this?
So this is a very important and question which I have come across every time. You know, when we went into oncology, we had a lot of people, a lot of our colleagues used to think that we come from a dentistry background, we should limit ourselves to the dental procedures or dental
Right,
clinic.
right.
But when I talk about maxillofacial surgery, maxillofacial surgery, as I said, is if you take out the literature on जितने भी oral cancer के ऊपर head neck cancer में literature अगर review करते हैं, more than 60 to 70% of literature research is given by maxillofacial surgery across the globe.
Okay.
So maxillofacial surgery is a dedicated branch which deals with specifically the oral and neck cancers.
Okay.
But in our country, पहले maxillofacial इतना डेवलप नहीं था, ब्रांच ही डेवलप नहीं थी, तो लोग उतना आउट ऑफ वे नहीं जाते थे,
फिनोमेना ही नहीं था,
फिनोमेना ही नहीं था, लोगों को पता ही नहीं था कि फ्रॉम दिस बैकग्राउंड यू कैन गेट इनटू दिस ट्रेनिंग एंड यू कैन practice oncology also. So वो एक phenomena लोगों को नहीं पता था. But we have broken all those myths. We have broken all these walls. We have reached to that level of practicing oncology from a dental background.
Right.
But yes, when you do something new, my boss always used to say that you have 3 phases whenever you do something new, something out of the box. So first is phase of resistance. कि आप जैसे कुछ करोगे लोग बोलेंगे ये क्यों कर रहा है, नहीं करना चाहिए, नहीं करना चाहिए, बिल्कुल नहीं करना चाहिए. People will आपको डिमोटिवेट करेंगे, आपको डिफोकस करने की कोशिश करेंगे.
Correct.
But you have to come over that first stage.
True.
The second is phase of acceptance. लोग बोलेंगे ठीक है यार, चलो कर रहा है तो करने दो अभी, हमको क्या करना है, जो जैसा करना है करने दो.
Right.
And there is a third phase that is called as phase of reward. People appreciate you whatever you are doing
because you are successful in that, so now because they will appreciate you.
You have crossed that limit of acceptance.
True.
So that these are 3 phases which are very important, whenever you practice something, when you get into something out of the box. Right. And I tell you, when I started my oncology practice from a BDS background, from a dentist background, there were a handful of surgeons in the country, but we have made ways out for the people of maxillofacial surgeons. And in today's date, probably there are more than 300 oncosurgeons who are from a dentistry background. They are practicing in the country. So sometime you have to break the walls, you have to break the myths, and you have to आपको extra effort डाल के, extra मेहनत करके आपको जाना पड़ेगा. See, ultimately आप किसी भी चैनल से आ रहे हैं, चाहे आप MBBS चैनल से आ रहे हैं, आप डेंटिस्ट्री चैनल से आ रहे हैं, our aim is to serve people.
Right.
हमारा प्रोफेशन जो है वो लोगों को सर्व करने के लिए बना है, to give good outcomes. और लोग जो हैं they are smart people. कोई भी अगर आप अच्छा काम नहीं करते हैं, अगर आप कॉम्पिटेंट नहीं है, तो आपके पास कोई नहीं आएगा.
Very true.
लोग आपकी जिसको कहते हैं ना कि सोशल मीडिया देख के नहीं आते हैं, they come on a faith.
Very true.
आज जो एक डॉक्टर पेशेंट रिलेशनशिप होता है मैम, वो पूरा एक फेथ पे होता है.
और आपने पिछली बार भी ये बात बोली है कि आप तब तक उस पेशेंट से जुड़े रहते हैं जब तक ये पूरी तरह से उस कहते हैं ना उस इशू से बाहर ना आ जाए. Right? It's a lifelong relationship.
So faith is very important in doctor-patient relationship, especially in cancer.
Right.
Because patient sees you with a very different approach. बहुत अलग नजर से देखता है पेशेंट आपको.
Very true.
So अगर आपका if you are good at work, you are skilled, your patient relationship is good,
right,
then these things hardly matters for anyone.
So doctor, you have been talking so much about the journey that you have reached today, and you are making everyone proud. Of course, all of them who are associated with you are so proud of you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Right, even us, because we get a chance to host you every time.
Thank you.
So what are your future plans? What are you planning for the future that ये भी करना बाकी है तो ये भी करना है? Manifest जरूर आप करते रहते हैं, right?
Right.
So, what are the new future plans for you that you think कि मुझे ये भी करना है? Because it's an ongoing journey, right?
Yes, ma'am. So as I said, inspiration is always from my mentor, my guide, my boss, Dr. S.V. Kumar Sami. With his experience of around, his experience of 60 plus years.
Wow.
When I sit with him, he just say one thing to me. that Shakti, work on the prevention.
Hmm.
You cannot treat these stage 4 patients and
Right.
treat them completely, cure them.
Hmm.
It is humanly impossible.
True.
But what you can do is
Prevent
you
it.
can work on prevention. Work on prevention, work
Hmm.
on public awareness, work on mass awareness,
Hmm.
and treat the patients with early disease and give them a good quality of life. So
True.
for me, three things really matters. That is mass awareness,
Right.
that is the early detection, early treatment, and the quality of life. These are the three things we really matters for me. So to keep this in mind, with keeping this in mind, हम लोग क्या करते हैं कि I आई एम बेस्ड इन अहमदाबाद, लेकिन जैसा मैंने आपको पहले भी कहा कि दिल तो हमारा जोधपुर में ही है.
जी.
सो मैं जोधपुर विजिट करता हूँ. 2 बार मैं जोधपुर विजिट करता हूँ. यहाँ पे लोगों के लिए मैं कैंप्स ऑर्गेनाइज करता हूँ.
Is it every month you come to
एवरी
Jaipur?
मंथ, ट्वाइस ए मंथ आई कम टू जोधपुर. मैं यहाँ लोगों के लिए कैंप्स ऑर्गेनाइज करता हूँ. वी पब्लिक अवेयरनेस टॉक्स होती है हमारी. इवन वी वर्क ऑन द डॉक्टर्स अवेयरनेस ऑल्सो. और सिर्फ जोधपुर ही नहीं बल्कि पूरा राजस्थान, भले ही मैं अहमदाबाद में प्रैक्टिस करता हूँ पर मेरा फोर्टे पूरा, आई वर्क इन राजस्थान. आई वर्क फॉर माई पीपल. जैसा कहते हैं ना कि जब हम बाहर जाते हैं तो हमेशा वी एड्रेस अवरसेल्व्स एज इंडियंस.
True.
जब आप किसी ऐसी जगह इंडिया में कहीं जाते हो तो आप हमेशा कहते हो मैं एक राजस्थान से हूँ, मैं एक
आप अपने
राजस्थानी हूँ.
स्टेट के लिए बोलते हो
स्टेट के
basically.
लिए
मैं
बोलते
इस
हैं, नो
स्टेट
द
से
फ्रॉम
हूँ.
वेयर यू बिलोंग. जब आप राजस्थान में कहीं होते हो तो आप बोलते हो मैं सिरोही से हूँ. दैट्स वेयर योर रूट्स, दैट्स हाउ योर रूट्स आर.
Very true.
सो वी हैव बीन ऑलवेज टॉकिंग अबाउट कि मैं गुजरात में प्रैक्टिस करता हूँ एंड गुजरात हैज गिवन मी सो मच. द पीपल ऑफ गुजरात आर सो एक्सेप्टेबल, acceptance is so high, the practice is so good, neat and clean practice there in Gujarat. So I think, but still I work for my society, my people. मैं सदर्न राजस्थान के लिए काम करता हूँ, वो चाहे उदयपुर हो, सिरोही, पाली, जालोर, जैसलमेर, बाड़मेर, ये सब जगह पे हमारा काम चलता है. यहाँ के लोगों को हम मास अवेयरनेस, जैसा मैंने आपको बताया, वो कैंप द्वारा करते हैं, टॉक द्वारा करते हैं. और एट द सेम टाइम वी आर ट्रीटिंग द पेशेंट्स इन जोधपुर ऑल्सो, वी आर ट्रीटिंग इन अहमदाबाद ऑल्सो, उदयपुर ऑल्सो. Ultimately, we are working on early treatment, quality of life, and mass education. So that is what I really want to work in the future also. कि हम लोगों तक ये कैंसर अवेयरनेस को ज्यादा से ज्यादा कैसे लेके जाए. And I think the social media today is very much
It's playing a very active role, right?
efficient.
Yeah.
But we have to channelize.
Channelize it.
Probably you are like one of the important medium for us to
Right.
channelize, to disseminate. ये जो हमारी information है, ये जो हमारा एक ये जो जिस पे हम काम कर रहे हैं,
जी,
वो
जी.
आप उसको जैसे हमारे साथ जुड़ते हैं, उसको लोगों तक पहुंचाते हैं, ऐसे ही
बिल्कुल.
आप जैसे 100 लोग हमसे जुड़ते हैं तो
बिल्कुल.
शायद हम लोगों तक पहुंचना हमारे लिए
You will
और आसान हो
you will
जाएगा.
definitely reach to masses, you know,
Yes.
with such collaborations.
Yes,
And
yes.
we are really so proud to have you, Dr. Shakti, and it is such an honor because we also become a part of such an awareness.
ma'am.
And this is what even we want to do. We want to spread awareness, जिससे सबका भला हो, सब
Yes.
लोग जाने, something which is
Correct.
new, which no one knows. It is our duty to spread it across to
Correct, ma'am.
everybody out there through our viewers.
Right, ma'am.
So, Doctor, I think we really have covered so much. You have given so much insight about your life journey, how you became an oncologist, as well as you started your dentistry. Then, of course, your schooling from military, which actually inspired you so much.
Right.
And today you are doing great job. You also come to Jodhpur twice a month.
Twice a month.
Yeah, I'm sure you are also traveling around just to
Yes, ma'am, I travel a lot.
Yeah,
I really travel a lot.
you gain a lot of knowledge. I know why, because you want to serve the people of
Yes,
our
yes.
country, especially Rajasthan, because you belong to South Rajasthan. And today we came to know that you also are from Jodhpur because you have studied here, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you are spreading such a great awareness, and your dedication, the 3Ds and the destiny, when it collaborates, definitely you are doing miracles.
Thank
I
you.
would say this is a miracle journey. And
Thank you,
keep
ma'am.
doing the good work. Do associate with us, because we also get an opportunity to talk about such causes, which is really great. And Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
And that's all will be there from our end. Keep watching us. Do subscribe our channel, and we will be bringing more content for you.